What about you? Your parents divorced?
My dad died 2 weeks ago.
No need to rub it in my face. I guess it's the A material tonight. What am I gonna... Sorry to hear. Was that chair for him? Who's got a bad relationship with their dad? Let's do that crowd work. Woo! Woo? You said yeah? Do you still talk to him?
No.
When was the last time you talked to him?
He called me out of the blue after like years of not talking to him.
Did he approach it with seriousness, or was he like, hey?
Yes, he was just like that, like, hey dad, like shortened my name and everything, and I was like, who the fuck are you? Like,
Is that what you said, or were you nice and polite?
no, I was shocked. I was like, who is this? And then he's like, it's daddy, and I was like,
He's coming on strong, god damn! He also hasn't learned that daddy is really out of the lexicon right now in terms of, you're like, listen, you're the third guy to call saying this is daddy today.
and then I tried calling my mom so that I could put them on three-way so she could listen in.
Oh shit! God, you gotta fuck, like back in middle school we do like the three-way phone call like, do you like Kevin? But you're doing it with your mom like, do you love me, dad? So what's wrong with your dad?
Well, I don't know my biological dad. I just found that out last year.
Oh my god! How old are you?
Almost 40.
Almost 40?
Yeah.
Holy shit! How do you refer to your dad now?
Well, he doesn't know.
What? What happened?
So yeah, Ancestry.com test. My sister bought like the whole family test.
Worst Christmas gift ever.
I didn't do it until like a couple years later, and didn't even realize until last year I logged in and found out that.
Man, you guys, we gotta go through our inboxes really badly. Who knows what's sitting in there?
I grew up telling everybody I was a quarter Italian, right?
Sure.
And I logged in the first time, and it was like, you're not Italian. I was like, this test is bullshit. I mean, it said it was like Spanish and Portuguese and stuff, right? And I was just like, it's just like close enough, right?
Yeah.
And then when I logged back in, because I was telling my son about like, I took this test.
Whoa, we got another!
I was like, I'll log back in, I'll tell you exactly how much of what I am or whatever. And when I logged back in, I realized it said my sister and my brother were my half-sister.
Because your sister must have done it already.
She did. My brother and my sister both already knew. Because my brother, when he first took the test, found out the same thing. So, but a different dad.
Oh my god! And your dad's still alive?
He is, yeah. Well, the one I know.
Yeah. And you're not gonna tell him?
No.
Is he still married to your mom?
Yes.
And she had 2 babies with 2 different men?
Well, at least.
Have you told your son yet?
Yeah, I told him immediately. I had him take a test just to make sure.
And it was your son.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah. If I don't show your face, can I put that on YouTube, or do you want me to keep that hidden?
Oh, no, you can put it wherever you want.
That's how like guys deal with their problems. They're like, oh, I'm not going to tell them directly, but go ahead and spread the word. You'll tell your dad, like, watch, this is my favorite comedian right now. You should check it out. What's wrong with your dad?
He's a narcissist.
Yeah, tell me about it.
My favorite quote from him was he stopped talking to members of his family he grew up with because they weren't kind to him at their child's funeral.
Okay, now listen. As a comedian, I like to play devil's advocate. Tell me about this funeral. Were there snacks?
Jewish, probably.
You're Jewish? Oh, you're Jewish. Okay. Okay, good. I thought you were saying to me, like, were there snacks? Jewish, probably. What was your question, Jew? Was there some matzah and gefilte fish at the funeral? Did he get into any specifics?
He said they weren't excited enough to see him.
That's tough to balance those two things at a funeral. Because some people do travel a long way so you have to balance like, hey. We have snacks in the back, don't worry about it. Good relationship with your dad?
Complicated.
Complicated.
He was in the army.
Oh, he was in the army?
Yeah, so he's super strict.
He's super strict?
Yeah.
Oh shit. So he's in India?
Yeah.
I'm curious, like, what's being strict in India is versus being strict here. Like,
Oh.
Is it worse in India?
Yes.
Okay. Oh yeah, someone over here too?
Dad is the figure you fear. He enters the house and you get your shit together.
Did you ever get in trouble?
I was afraid of getting into trouble, so I
It
never.
sounds like you guys just wimped out this whole time. I think if you had fucked around, you'd find out nothing was gonna happen. Did you ever get in trouble? You ever do something wrong?
Yeah, like we would fight a lot, and like he would. Like,
You would fight?
Yeah.
He was in the army, he must have kicked your ass.
not to like cause pain, but to like shut me down, like if I was misbehaving or something.
To be honest, the more you talk about it, the more it sounds pretty regular. My stepdad, he would, not to me, but to my sisters, because he was my stepdad, but he was my sister's dad. If someone got in trouble, he'd say, "Present your hand." And then he'd go. But he knew that if he ever laid a hand on me, my dad would drive over there and join. What's fucked up about your family?
My parents should get a divorce, but they're still together.
Poor you with your married parents. How tough that must have been. They should get divorced?
Yeah.
Who's to blame?
Both of them in their own way. Like, my mom is very emotional, my dad's very emotionally unavailable. My parents are Greek, so...
Oh, we should have started with that. We were right at the gate. Anyone got a more fucked up family than that? Anyone? Yeah, you?
My dad's a failed musician, pothead, and my mom's a music
Orthodox
producer.
Jews too.
Oh my god. You guys keep starting with the wrong things. Can you top that?
My dad's girlfriend is basically my age.
Okay.
And my parents are still married.
Once again, you started with the wrong piece of information. Why are they filing the paperwork?
Medical insurance.
Your mom needs his medical insurance? Okay. Wouldn't that be a nice Mr. Beast episode? Mr. Beast helps 1,000 women leave their shitty husbands finally.
I got my boss fired.
You got your boss fired. Yeah, what happened?
He was a sex pest.
He was a sex pest. Ooh, my God. Which comedy club? What kind of job was this?
It was a corporate situation.
Corporate situation.
Every woman in the department had an open HR ticket for all of the heinous stuff he was.
For all the heinous stuff. What kind of things are we talking?
So in like Zoom meetings, his girlfriend would be topless in the background.
Oh my God. Where is he working now?
He would try to date people in the department as well, and he would only date. He would stop at 23.
Sure, no one wants to see a 24-year-old's tits on the Zoom. I mean, that's not going to look good at all. It's, you know, the cameras are so high definition these days. You got to 18 to 23 is the max. Was there one final moment?
It was him going through his Tinder profile, telling us which ones he was going to go out with that weekend.
Yo, this guy's fucking insane. I mean, sounds like my dad. My dad got in trouble for sexual harassment at work, and it was very hard on the family because he works from home. And how's your family?
It's fucked up.
Who's worse, me or you?
I'd like to say me.
Okay. Here's a game that's gonna bum out the audience immediately. Try telling me in like a fun way what's fucked up about your family.
My dad, a pedo.
Whoa.
Even more fucked up, it was my older sister.
Oh God.
And it was different dad, though. Different dad. What?
Okay, hold up. Listen, it's all bad, but can we admit it just got a little bit better? It's very, very bad. I do not want it to change anyone's mind on that. But he like, you know, not an incestuous pedophile. That's nice. Count your blessings. You do one. I'm sure sometimes a pedophile's like, oh my god, his own kid? That's fucking gross, dude. I have one grandparent still alive. How many do you have?
One.
Tie. How old do you know?
103.
Fuck you in. But not for long. 103, wow. Are you close?
No.
No? Oh, that's sad. Do you ever try? Do you ever reach out?
He is impossible to hold a conversation with at this.
Well, he's 103, dude. What, you thought he was going to be like, hey, you look like you got a lot of Riz today, grandson. You hear that new Carly Rae Jepsen song? I love that jam. And you're like, dude, she was popular like 5 years ago, you old fuck. Does he get you gifts?
Like $20 cash for a random occasion.
Do you understand? Back in that day, he's giving you $10,000. He loves you. I have had jokes about man. Every joke about myself is about a man. About my father. I have some.
Oh, yeah.
Do you have dad issues?
No, your dad.
You have issues with my dad too? You're like, yeah, that son of a bitch owes me money. But do you relate to them? Because...
Of course.
Yeah. Well, give me the log line about your dad.
He thinks Doge is saving us money, and the last thing he texted me is, I'm so ashamed of you. We were in D.C. the week before the election.
Doing what? Why?
Arguing.
You went to D.C. to argue like right in front of the White House? But why were you in D.C.? Like just to...
Vacation.
Vacation? This sounds like a fucking nightmare. Where do I bring my dad who I disagree with politically? I know. To the Lincoln Memorial. It's like, he was a Republican, son. Did you know that?
I did not text him back until the stock market tanked. So.
For Father's Day, you should send him like a dozen eggs. My dad just bought his new girlfriend fake tits.
And not you?
And not me? That would have been a good response when my dad told me that information. Just really throw him for a loop. Where's my Christmas gift? What the fuck, Dad? No, now that you say it, now I'm kind of mad about the whole thing. How much do fake tits cost?
Ask your dad.
I hope it's not a lot, because my dad, he's bought his last 4 girlfriends fake tits. That's 8 tits total. Yeah. Jesus is right. Not even Jesus is that generous. My dad is turning the other cheek right between those titties every night, I'm sure. It was a tough year personally. My father had a heart attack this year, and it required an emergency quintuple bypass. And no, you first. My mom got cancer this year. My parents got divorced when I was 7 days old. In the custody, someone made a noise over there? Who made that noise?
That was me.
That was you? Did you go back and forth?
No, my parents aren't divorced. Not you.
What's taking so long?
My dad lives in the basement.
That's the first step. Almost there.
They work it out because they live a little separate, so they get their time alone.
When they fucked, do you think your mom went downstairs or did your dad go upstairs?
I don't think my mom really went downstairs.
Well, that's probably why you moved to the basement, if you know what I mean. You shook your head no. You walked in your parents once? Yeah. How old are you? 18. They wanted to wait till you were of age. How was it your fault? Was it their fault? Where was it?
Came home late once,
In the living room or the bedroom? In the bedroom. So that's on you. Can I just say, that's one way if your kid is not respecting their curfew, to be like, hey, if you come a second after midnight, I'll be fucking your dad in the living room. That's genius. Oh, that makes me want to have kids. That's such a smart idea. What's your name?
David.
David. What do you do for work, David?
Attorney.
Attorney? Really? My dad ran a law firm. Or, really, the firm ran him. He was not much of a father figure to me. But that was fun. What's your name?
Eden.
Eden? Do you have any hobbies, Eden? Something you do for fun?
I write.
You write?
Yeah.
My dad liked cheating on my mom. What's your name?
Mark.
Mark? You're from New York, Mark?
No.
Where? Where you from?
Maryland.
Maryland.
Me too.
Yeah? I go to Maryland too. What part of Maryland?
Potomac.
What, this is weird, what street?
Spring.
I know where you live, Dad! It's called a joke, like our whole fucking relationship. I guess I shouldn't complain, you know? At least you're here. Now that I fucking made it. Now you want a piece of the action? Well, guess what? Here's your fucking piece. Because I'm not getting paid for this spot, Mark!
I'm proud of you, son.